And we're live. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Andrea,
Andrea wave. Rainbows and sparkles. Hello, everybody joining us. So basically the title, let's explain that. We've had a bit of a chat and realised that every week we are struggling for topics, and we're like, what should we talk about this week? Not sure. We feel like we've exhausted everything, and feel like maybe Seller Ladies Live on a Friday afternoon in its current format has grown a bit tired. So we thought we might mix things up a bit, have a few more that are sort of ad hoc and not have the regular one at 2:00. So it's not the end completely, but it's probably the last one we're going to do on a Friday at 2:00, unless somebody decides, hey, let's just go live.
Yeah, a bit more spontaneous, we agreed, didn't we? Because it's a bit, it's hard to come up with a new topic every week, and then we end up discussing the similar things and going over old ground. So yeah, I think it'll work out well. Just popping up. I
hope so. So today I'm hoping that people in the chat will have some questions, and it'll be a bit more inclusive, so we can, chat to you all and fill the space.
Fill the void.
Ask all the questions that you've ever wanted to ask us, but were too afraid to ask. Now is
that's dangerous, Lex. That's dangerous. Especially at 2:00 on a Friday.
We'll pretend it's 2 a.m. Let's get some tequila shots out, and why not?
Yes, this is rosé wine.
Oh, lovely.
And this has definitely got loads of vodka in it.
Cherry and berry.
No, but you can pretend. I've got coffee.
Bailey's coffee.
Wish it was. Have you got your Diet Coke, Carla?
I've got my Pepsi Max. I don't drink Diet Coke. It's disgusting stuff. Well, I do if I'm out and about and it's all they've got, but it was never been my choice. Oh, I got a bit soapboxy then. Disgusting stuff.
Okay, so as you can see, we're joined today by Kelly, whose channel is Flipping Fantastic Finds. Say that again when I put my teeth in. Flipping Fantastic Finds. And Lex, whose channel is Bad Biscuit. And then we have Karin, the Sewing Thrifter, and Carla, who is Carla Jenkins on YouTube.
I am.
So if you're not already following, then please do, because they're fantastic YouTube channels.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic's a strong word.
Adequate at best.
Satisfactory sometimes.
No, we're all fantastic.
Oh, Karen's on a positive day.
Karen's fantastic.
So let's say hello to people in the chat. We've got Nia. Hello, Nia. And Queenie Conquest.
Mother of Norman.
And Laura. Hello, Laura. R.S. Harris. Christine. Hi, Christine. Daryl's in. Dawn. Hello, Dawn. Scrolling down and it's Steve's in. Hello, Steve. And Rod Pommy Pickers is in, and it just jumped because it's been a pain. And Val's Craft Shed, Netspresso, Janet Plant, Lee Cola Flipper. Hi, Sue. Sue's in.
Auntie Sue.
The veranda.
Auntie Sue, sure you don't want to join us?
Yeah, join us, Sue. If you're
there's a space here. Hang on, sorry, I just poked Karen in the ear. There's a space here, or half a space in
It's auction day.
Oh, she's auctioning.
Okay.
Poke me again, Carla.
So hello, Nat Resells. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Maggie TV. Is that everybody now? I think it might be. Yes. So please, as I said before, if you have any questions, we're here to answer questions today. So Intelligent Zombies just popped in. Says Matthew Wood, Ben Taylor, Claire James, Claire Count One. Is that Or have I already had a Claire?
Juan Claire.
Kura, I hope I haven't mispronounced that. And Kimberly as well. So hello, everybody. Oh, can the real Kate Nye?
Stand up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve was just saying like there should be a lads chat at Lads Life. Didn't you try that? And it lasted like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it didn't last very long, did it?
I
We
mean,
have lasted what, about 2 years, I think?
something like it's a long time.
Yeah, 2 years.
Good chunk of time. Yeah, good chunk of
It's
time.
surprising how many times over 2 years you can manage to talk about absolutely nothing for an hour.
Yeah, it really is. And we're going to be filling this hour talking about absolutely nothing because nobody's got any questions.
Christine's got one. I've lost it again because it shot off in my hand. There it is. Christine Davies wants to know what brought the biggest smile to your face this week.
Oh. Okay, who wants to go first and answer that? Cara?
What day is it? Today. I don't know what day it is.
It's Friday.
Today's Friday, so we're working from Monday onwards. Yeah, okay. What brought the biggest smile to my face this week? Oh, I don't know. Can I go last while I give it some thought? Lots of things have made me smile this week. I just don't know what was best.
My new friend on Instagram likes to insult me, so that's brought a smile to my face. So
I saw that earlier.
if you're not a follower on Instagram, it's Tasty eBay, and she's got a great hand. But yeah, she likes insulting me, which is really nice. So, you know, that's always fun. Go and follow her because she's weird.
I think I do follow her already. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you bought something off her, didn't you?
I did.
You did. Yes. You bought Ellen's dungarees for the Despicable Me.
Yes.
There we go. It's Small World, and it's Small World. Oh.
I have sent an excellent piece of friend mail this week, and that put a smile on my face. That made me grin like a loon when I was doing it, so that was good.
Ooh. Who's it going to?
It's going to someone we all know and love very much.
Auntie Sue.
No.
Oh. That's the only person that we know and love.
All right, well, some of us know them and some of us love them.
Oh, that's quite exciting then. Are they the kind of person that will show us live?
Definitely.
Oh,
maybe not live, but definitely it'll turn up.
Okay, cool. Yay. Awesome. Well, that's much exciting. Yay.
I did receive some friend mail today and I opened it because I was curious, although it's gone back into quarantine. But it is all paper, so it won't have to last as long as 3 days. And I'll show it on Sunday, but it did put a big smile on my face. It was quite cool.
Oh, can you say who from, yeah? Or is that until...
I think it was someone called Moira, maybe?
Moira
I read it upside down.
Moira Stewart, the newsreader, she does great friend mail.
She does. What has happened to Moira Stewart? I genuinely was thinking that yesterday. So I was thinking about like cool newsreaders and stuff. And it's like, I do miss Moira Stewart. I liked Moira Stewart. It's like, I wonder what's going on.
She used to do the news on the Chris Evans breakfast show. But since he's moved to Virgin, I don't know if she's moved with him. But I haven't heard her on the radio since.
I hope she's doing something cool because I did like her. She was a lesbian, you know. Not like
she was a weekend presenter on Classic FM, or at least she was in July 2019.
Oh, there you go.
And in March 2020, she received the Broadcasting Press Guild's Harvey Lee Award in recognition of her 5 decades of outstanding broadcasting, including news presentation on BBC Radio and television.
Yeah.
Go Moira!
All about Moira.
Yeah.
Yeah, Queenie says she's on Classic FM. So
I'll have to find her show and listen in. Yay.
What about you, Kelly? What's made you smile?
I don't know. I'm normally always smiling, so nothing in particular. Lex. You just can't help yourself, can you?
It's been a quiet week for that. Remember, he's been on awkward shifts.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, ships are passing the night this week, isn't it?
Is that why you haven't been sleeping well, Kelly?
Andrea.
Well, I got some nice news this week. My great niece Amelia took her first 3 steps, so that made me
Aw.
happy.
Is she? How old is she now? 21, 22, something like that?
She's 9 months old.
That's not bad for 9 months, is it?
To say what age do they normally start doing things?
I don't know, but my nephew and Anderson, he got bow legs because he started walking so early. His bones were still too soft, and he got bow legs from it. But they did straighten out. So-
I'm 47 and I'm still not great at steps, so I think she's done really well.
As in Cheryl's Taylor just started to like she's zooming all around the place now, isn't she? Like, oh, I've worked out stairs, and it's like no. But yeah, you're gonna have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, Ellen was born in October and she took her first steps on Nick's birthday on December the 8th and the following year. So just a bit over a year she was. And he missed it. He went out to the shop and then she pretty much walked across the room. It's like, oh, you missed that.
And that could have been his birthday present as well.
Yeah. Bad timing.
Yeah. See,
Talking of Nick, he's got a question.
Ooh.
Where is it? Oh no.
Oh, thanks,
That's not
Nick.
the question. That's not the question.
Yay.
Here it is. The world is ending tomorrow. I hope not. What are your must-do things? Lex.
What time tomorrow? It's just I don't know if it's worth going to the station to meet Lex.
Yeah.
Well, no, because if the world's ending at 12 o'clock, there's not much point in me going to the station because.
Well, I'll come earlier. I'll get an earlier train.
That's why we should find out if the world what time it's ending. What time's the world ending, Nick?
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah. Can you make it about like 8 o'clock at night? Because we'll be a bit tired by then. And
Yeah, we'll have had a fairly good day by then. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have had tea and stuff. So can you make it after tea, please? That would be all right. Oh, and we might as well have pudding then as well.
Yeah. If the world's ending, I'm having 2 or 6
All of them would
or just no main.
Yeah.
Just no main and go straight to pudding.
Yeah.
I don't know what are my must-do things if the world is ending. I'm going to really regret the time I spent this morning tidying up. That's going to feel a bit pointless.
Yeah, well, listening all week has been pretty pointless then, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, is it worth still doing the shipping?
Well, there's a point. Oh yeah, I wish I hadn't bothered my parcels either. If the world's ending tomorrow, I've got a blinding video that I'm going to have to put out before the world ends. A real humdinger doozy of a video that I'm going to have to film before the world ends. Yeah, that's going to be me. That's
the world to rights, Carla.
Huh?
Is that putting the world to
I'm
rights?
I'm going to express some opinions on some things in my just before the world ends video.
Yeah. Can we call loads of people and go, knobhead?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. I'm well up for that. Yay.
Oh, Nick says Armageddon's arriving at 6:30.
Oh,
6:30. Okay.
yeah, not in time for pudding.
So we'll have an early dinner.
That's all right then. We can do that. We can go to Casper's.
Yeah. Indy says she'd put all the tat in the middle of the garden and watch as it burns.
That's quite a nice idea, actually. You could build like a big wicker man. Quite like that.
Yeah, I don't know what I do. We're meeting baby Roxy tomorrow, so as long as it doesn't end before that.
6:30 the world's ending. Nick's just
Oh, see, I think that's before that we're meeting them afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, you ruined that.
yeah. You'll have to call them now and say, can you make it earlier? World's ending.
Yeah.
I think
My first thought was food. I'd like to eat some really nice food before I go.
my first thought was like, I need to get late. Damn it.
Yeah.
And then food.
What would you do, Karen?
Crack.
I'd go really outrageous and let some people's tyres down that I don't like. No. I would.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'd do something really boring like phone all my friends and family and say I love you and stuff.
So it would just be sod's law that you would go out on a tyre slashing spree and go proper rogue at the end of it, and then about 6:31 a message would come through. Oh, we made a mistake. Well, and then after all, you'd be like, oh no.
Didn't that sort of happen somewhere?
With the Millennium Bug, we all thought the world was ending, didn't we?
No. In some country or some state or something. Was it Cuba or Miami? I don't know. Somewhere in America, I think. They all got sent a text in this like one state saying like nuclear war, whatever.
Yeah.
And people were just like, shit. And then, text soon after go, no, it's all right. But can you imagine for those few minutes, like your 4-minute warning?
Yeah,
Kind of.
I actually had a dream about that when we had the shop and Ellen was really small. It was terrifying. And I just remember kind of crouching down in a corner under the desk with Ellen, cuddling Ellen. It was horrible. So, yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't pulling a face at that. I was pulling a face.
Here's a question on that vein then. If the world was ending in, say, next week, would you want to know or not?
No.
Because you'd be pretty miserable, wouldn't you, for the last week of your life?
It'd be very, very tense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Very tense, very stressful. No.
And I
in the same way that when people ask if you could find out when you were going to die, would you want to know? No.
Because everybody's going, so you're not leaving nobody behind.
Yeah, I still think that last week would be very unpleasant.
Oh,
I mean, imagine how much weeping and wailing there'd be.
Or the toilet roll will go again.
I don't know. I think I'd quite like to know. So I can, like you say, like Karen says, go a bit outrageous and do all the.
What if you were the only one who knew?
Oh,
would you tell other people? Would you tell other people, or would you keep it to yourself?
What, with a plaque saying the end is nigh? The end is nigh.
Walking up and down the high street with a sandwich board on.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Hawaii apparently. There you go. Hawaii was the place where they all got sent the text saying like bomb and stuff. Like, crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Hooray!
The answer to Queenie's question, which is on the screen, for me, I think I'd go out to Another One Bites the Dust. I always think that's fun.
Yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
That is quite a good one.
Mine is always Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds for like everything, because it's just like the sexiest tune ever. And it's the theme tune to Peaky Blinders as well.
Sorry, people who come in late are going, what's going on? Why is the world ending? What have I missed? And Kate and I's going, it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, the world's not really ending. We're just answering questions today, and people are coming up with random ones.
It is kind of ending though. In this context, in this format.
Yeah.
This one is ending.
Where Stella Ladies in this format is ending, yes. But it's not the end of the world. Yeah.
True.
So what who else wants to answer that? Kelly, what song would you go out on?
Are we talking go out on or going out on?
Oh, going down.
Going out on. My funeral song is Mamas and Papas, Dream a Little Dream of Me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd quite like that for funeral. That'll get them going, won't it?
Yeah.
That'll have them all going, yeah.
I don't have a clue with me, but I know that my dad wants Simply the Best, Tina Turner, because he loves Tina Turner.
That's a good one.
My dad's was a really obscure piece of military music that nobody knew, so we all just stood there and kind of listened.
My granddad's was Thank You for the Music by ABBA. My nan's was Over the Rainbow.
Aww.
I have put on my will thing that I'd like Smile, which is a Charlie Chaplin song, but loads of people have covered it. Quite like that one. That's suddenly become very morbid, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll tend in.
We are
We're all
the
choosing
champions.
our funeral songs.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. There you go.
On the
Jenny's
Queen
funeral
thing.
song is feeling hot, 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 and she wants to be cremated.
I'm gonna change mine though. I want "Sympathy for the Devil" by the Rolling Stones. Yes, that's mine. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going down there, you know, we'll make friends, mate. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I kind of, I don't think I would have a headstone because they're going to stop all that soon, aren't they? Because there's not enough room to bury any more people. But I would kind of like, I told you I was sick.
Yeah, Spike Milligan style.
Yeah.
I want to all that pass that they may see rock and roll was a part of me.
I want to be cremated and made into a firework.
That would be pretty.
I don't care what they do with me. I don't care what they do with me. I've as I've said to the family, do whatever's cheapest. I won't be there. I won't care.
Well,
Yeah.
we've all decided we're going to eat you anyway. We're going to have a barbecue.
Well, that's it. I'm not going to make it to a normal burial or cremation, am I?
Yeah.
I'm going to be nobbled on by my friends.
My nan made me laugh. She was talking about her funeral and she said, I don't want you to have a wake because I don't want you all standing around talking about me. That's what my nan said. You're dead. You're not going to know about it. We're going to talk about you anyway.
I was just reading Nick's comment and then Indy's reply to it.
It's not fantasy, Indy.
And Queenie would like you to be very naughty today. Really naughty today. Next, please.
Oh, right. What do you want me to do?
Lex, I was really shocked because you were so good on my live last Saturday. Please don't use that as a cue to next time you come on my live.
Karen, you can't say stuff like that to me because now I'm just going to come on and just go like, you know, and swear really loud. You can't. That's like a trigger, you know?
Yeah, Double Karma, it's not completely the end, just in this current format. So, yeah, just the end of the Friday ones.
And now the end is near, and so we face the final curtain.
Yeah, talking of funeral songs, that must be up there with one of the top ones. That and I Will Always Love You.
My Way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'd have the John Lydon version.
Yeah.
The I did it my way.
So what's the best item sale you have ever made and what did it cost you to buy? Says it's Hayley Beanie. Who would like to answer that one?
Well, I once had like a job lot of old Atari games, and there was one in there that had like something written on it, something like Hardhead or something, and I sold that for like 8.3 million. So
Lex.
Oh, wow.
Lex, you're not everyone. You're not everyone. Just because it's always you doesn't mean it's always you. Mine is I don't know. Mine's probably a book set that I picked up. I can't think of anything that's pleased me more. Anyway, I paid £3 for it and sold it for about 135. So that's probably what's pleased me the most. I'm not a big figure seller. I sell small shit, cheap shit.
Karen?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've just had like, for me, they were successes because when I first started, like the little Toy Story penguin that I paid 50p for, and that went for like 20 something. And a pound puppy that was £1 and that went for 20 something, you know, stuff like that, you know, not massive, but for me that was really good because I just started and I hadn't paid much for all the stuff.
Yeah. I think if you step out of your comfort zone and it works, that feels like a huge win, even though it may not be a large monetary amount. If it's like, I don't know anything about this and yet it seems to be okay, I seem to have done a good job of it, that's a driver win, isn't it? I've watched too much of that advert. Actually, I think it's on the radio.
Well,
Anyone else?
most people know about the My Little Pony that I bought for 50p. It sold for like 230, something like that on auction.
Yeah.
But I think my favourite was the two pool pottery like elephants, the Art Deco elephants that I bought for £6 or £8, and they sold for 250. But just because they were like gorgeous, and because the woman in the charity shop was like, "You should buy these," and I'm like, "Okay." Like,
Yeah, you didn't even want them.
Please, I'll only break them. Okay, I'll buy them.
They were nice. They was.
Yeah, they were really nice. Yeah, almost keepers, but not when I found out how much they were worth.
Did you answer, Kelly?
Well, for me, it's the band T-shirts, which I've spoken about not long ago on Carla's channel. Yeah, which is what did you call it? A driver win?
A driver win.
Yeah, because I didn't really know what I was buying at the time. I knew I'd get my money back at least. So yeah, them.
Yeah. Well, I won't bore people with our Atari hardhead story. But I've got a new one this week, thanks to Carla.
Oh yes,
not thanks to me. I didn't pick it up.
The Mulberry organizer that picked up at the Jumble Trail and showed on Sunday went for £220.
Wow.
Straight away privately. So
Brilliant.
very pleased
brilliant.
with that. Yeah.
Very nice.
But the credit is to you because you are the one who saw it and picked it up. You know what I mean? It's not as if I stood behind you and gone, "Oh, Andrea, get that." You got it.
Yeah,
So
I know.
It was your picking eye that did it.
I was thinking maybe 50, something like that, and then you showed me the prices. I was like, "Whoa!" I had no idea.
That was Josh very boldly stating that's worth 50 quid, and I was like, "It's not, Josh."
And at the time, I was thinking when I picked it up, I thought, "Okay, it's mulberry, it's leather, it's got to be good." So when Josh said 50, I was thinking, "Oh yeah, that's good." Yeah. Yes.
Very satisfying.
So, do you believe in karma? Says Intelligent Zombie.
Oh my God, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What you put out into the universe, you get back tenfold for sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And karma definitely bites people on the ass. And although, isn't it that like the Germans have the phrase Schadenfreude, which is, you know, where like you take enjoyment in someone else's suffering. And when someone else gets their karma back, you shouldn't really enjoy it, but there is that little bit of Schadenfreude that goes, "Told you."
Yeah. Remember when you were a beep? Well, there you go.
Having it back.
But it does work in a positive way as well. So if you put positiveness out and you do something good, then it comes back to you as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm a strong believer in the pay it forward thing. So if I do someone say like a favor and they're like, "Oh, what can I do back?" It's like, no, you go and do a favor for someone else now. Pay it forward. I like that. Spread the love. Innit? Yeah, that's quite nice.
Yeah, because it's never ending then, is it? If you just somebody does something nice for you and you do something nice back for them, it just stops there, doesn't it? But if you do it for somebody else, it's never ending then.
Exactly. The love keeps on going. Yay.
So does anybody not believe in karma? No, I think we're unanimous on that one then. Okay, so it's Hayley Beanie again. Says, "Hello, ladies. I've thought of a question for you. The first one I will have ever asked live on YouTube. What was the best?"
So I think she reposted it.
I really read questions.
I think Hayley wrote it once and then she reposted it. So
okay, we've answered that. We'll move on.
Deja vu.
Find another question. Okay.
I can say what my best ever charity shop pickup is, though, if that's any help. And that's my doll's house, like my actual doll's house. If people don't know the story, most of you probably don't, but my granddad, for my 10th birthday, built me a doll's house. And then when I went, my parents split up when I was 16, I went away to university, everything got separated, dispersed and all of that. And my aunt had my doll's house. I didn't know until many years later that she had given it away to someone else. which I was heartbroken about because I was like, I want my dollhouse back. My granddad made that. And then one day I was walking past the charity shop, and there it was in the window. And I was in the shop, like in the air ambulance shop, pointing at it and going, "That's my dollhouse!" And I was crying, and yeah, and now it's back home, and it's in my bedroom. And
it was meant for you, meant to come back to you.
No, it's karma again. Karma comes back tenfold. Yeah.
Pete has just reminded me, I did buy some vintage lawn bowls for £3 and I sold them for 60.
Nice.
60 something. Not too long ago. Yes.
Very heavy. Finally, yeah.
Sorry, I'm well behind in the chat. I'm just trying to find other questions that people might have asked. So talk amongst yourselves.
I think somebody had the question, what was the thing that you something that you bought and sold that, oh, there you go, Christine Davies, what's the item you most regret selling instead of keeping?
I don't think I've got anything.
No, I haven't.
Carly, you're like, have it all. Can have it all.
Honestly, I'm not very attached to any stuff, to be honest. I'm not massively attached to any stuff. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything that I would have kept.
See, my problem is when I like something, I keep it. It never gets onto eBay.
Like you bought a nice tray the other day, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Like that's not going to be on eBay.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And I thought, well, them colours will look nice in my kitchen, so I might get a little display going of vintage trays for the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Carla loves it. Look at her face. She loves that tray.
It's very nice.
You know, my kitchen is that blue colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your kitchen's lovely.
Yeah, so that's quite nice in there.
So diplomatic there.
Oh, I love that. It's right up my street.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Andrea? What do you obviously regret selling that hard head thing?
No, don't regret that. No, this question has come up before, and I always rack my brains. I can't really think of anything particular. There's nothing that really sticks that says, "Oh, I really regret selling that." So I don't think there's anything particularly. No.
I had a lovely long-legged lamb. Oh, beautiful! Like, and it was on my shelf for ages. And I bought it for £3 from the car boot sale, and it had proper, cute cartoon face and big eyes and stuff. And I purposely priced it super duper high, or what I thought was super high. I priced it at like 60 quid or 70 quid. And then someone went and bought it, and I'm like, no! I specifically priced it really high to never sell.
Overpriced that for a reason.
Yeah, and someone went and bloody paid that amount. It's like, oh. And I did. I love that lamb. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But, 60 quid.
Yeah.
Everyone has a price, don't they?
Yeah, there have been times where I've toyed with keeping something because I really like it, and then I know that it's going to fetch quite a good value, and decide, I've just got to sell it. Really, somebody else will enjoy it.
Yeah.
See, I kid myself that it's an investment, and if I ever struggle, I can always sell it later.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that's what I tell myself in the head.
Yeah.
Well,
So
it's kind of though.
Yeah.
Has anyone else regretted selling anything?
I think so.
So have we sold anything to anyone famous? Says Nia.
I sold a set of cutlery, and the name on the name of the blip. Sorry about this. Bear with. I'll just reboot. The name on the account was for Roland Riveron, and the address was Muswell Hill. And the Roland Riveron does live in Muswell Hill. So I sold cutlery to Roland Riveron. Right now, he's eating his pot noodle with a fork that was in my possession.
No,
Maybe not right now.
that basically means that you've snogged.
That's basically. I mean, it's not really my type, so you can have a go if you want. But yeah, I've sold cutlery to Roland Riveron or
I don't know
Mrs.
who that
Riveron, as
is.
the case may be.
Who is it?
He's a television personality.
Oh,
Shall I
He's
see?
like-
Shall I see how Wikipedia describes him?
Is it
Yeah.
comedian?
Yeah, and he plays music as well, and he was on he was on French and Saunders. Like,
Wikipedia describes him as a British
names.
writer.
I probably know if I
comedic
see
actor.
him.
Sorry. Wikipedia says he's a British writer, comedic actor, and television personality, and he looks like that.
Hang on.
No,
How do I
Not the
make
best
you...
picture of him. He probably doesn't like that
not
one.
great
Hang
picture.
on. Right, show us again.
Back in the day, yeah.
no,
No,
don't know him.
Well, it's still my claim to fame, so tough.
Mine's I sold a vintage enamel plate to Jamie Oliver's restaurant, whether he actually saw it or not, because he used to like to photograph his meals in like battered up plates, didn't he, at one point?
Yeah, he's always been a good company.
Yeah, just this week sold something to Pinewood Studios, but I don't know where that's going, what show it's going on.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
If it's Pinewood, it's probably a film.
Hmm.
You have to watch every film that Pinewood Studios put out over the next 10 years now to see if you can spot your thing.
Star Wars.
Watch them really, really closely as well.
I know two separate people now who have sold stuff to the sex education show. You know, that's on Netflix,
Yeah.
Hmm.
filmed in Newport. So yeah, two separate people I know sold, because Indy sold some curtains to them. So that's quite like 80 style curtains. That's cool.
Because it has a sort of, even though it's supposed to be modern day, everyone wears sort of 80s stuff, don't they?
Yeah, sort of a retro look to it. Yeah.
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 Well, Heather's in. Hi, Heather. Hope you're enjoying your jollies.
Oh, Heather.
Hey.
Yeah, we sold a Spandau Ballet DVD to Martin Kemp,
Spandau Ballet.
Which is weird.
which was it was kind of explained actually by Roman Kemp when he was on I'm a Celebrity, because he was talking about that particular time when they were getting ready to tour again, and because of his brain surgery, he'd forgotten how to play a lot of the songs, so he was learning everything.
Right.
So that kind of
You'd
explains.
have a copy, though, wouldn't you?
Say again?
You'd think he'd have a copy.
Hmm.
I mean, if I wrote a book, I'd have a copy of the book what I wrote, so I could show people. Go, this is the book what I wrote.
Maybe he wanted a particular live show and he didn't have that. I don't know. Yeah, and we sold something to the Saccone Jolies as well. We sold a Disney Blu-ray DVD set, which was quite cool, because then we saw them open it on YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Dad's around. Sorry, DPD have just turned up and Ellen's waving at me.
In real life, I've sold a pair of shoes to Darren Brown. That's when I worked in a vintage shop in Cardiff, and there was two of us serving him, and him and his boyfriend, like, they're absolutely super lovely. We were chatting like the whole time and stuff, and he goes to get like cash out the cash machine to pay, because we didn't, like, our card machine was down, and so he pays, but neither of us that are serving him can remember him paying, and we were like, oh my god, has he just hypnotized us? So genuinely, we had to like stop and like count the till and stuff, and you know, just to like, has he actually paid for them? I don't know.
Just so mesmerised by him.
Yeah, super, really, really lovely as well, really lovely. And then on eBay, I sold some nipple tassels to Michelle McManus.
Oh, brilliant. That conjures up an image.
Yes, doesn't it?
Everybody think about that now. And yeah, I sold a bunch of things to like film studios, a file of facts to a James Bond film, and some other bits that we'll be looking out.
Yeah, I feel left out. We've never sold anything to a studio or for TV or film.
I was going to say I have sold a vintage camera to a theatre for a production they were doing, so that's the only thing. But when my parents had the corner shop, Rick Wakeman came in.
Ooh, nice.
And a couple of Ipswich Town football players, but I mean, one of them's went on to be quite famous, and for some reason I can't think of his name. He started at Ipswich, but went on
Wouldn't
to
mean
other.
anything to me anyway.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Football.
One of us resellers sold a portable telly to PewDiePie, didn't we? But can't remember who.
Was that Tom? I think that was
Might be
Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, I think it was Tom. It's pretty cool because it's in the background now all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
I did sell a pair of vintage Lacoste like desert boots, classic 90s, you know, with the like crust fronts. And when I went to look at the address, they was going back to Lacoste, and I thought, oh, what's going on here? So I messaged them, and they said they'd never seen them before.
Wow.
And they wanted to study the design of them. They was thinking about reissue. Can't remember when I posted in the chat about that.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
She wanted to take them to a meeting so they could like discuss the design of them.
That's awesome.
I'd like to say they sold for loads of money, but they didn't. It was about 20 quid, I think.
Yeah, if you'd have known it was that rare.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it was George Ross that sold the TV to PewDiePie.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, several people are saying that now. Yeah, I just remembered that somebody did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is? Am I being really dense here? Who is that?
PewDiePie is the biggest YouTuber, literally the biggest. He's got the more subscribers than anybody else.
Well, I am dense then.
than us lot put together.
Most of the world are subscribed to PewDiePie, apparently.
I have to say, I was quite shocked by that YouTuber when he's been on Celebrity Gogglebox. He's thick. He's so thick. Them two lads that are on Celebrity Gogglebox. I can't think what his name is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh God, Ellen. What's Ellen? Who was the YouTuber guy that's on Gogglebox? KSI.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if you're watching this, but you need to read some more books because you know not a lot about actual life.
We'll be in the chat now, Corin. You watch.
Yeah, he didn't know who was it? He didn't know who Cliff Richard was or something. I can't remember. It was somebody like really, really well known, and he was like, "Who's that?" Yeah.
To be fair, my kids wouldn't know who Cliff Richard was. They wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You're not getting a Cliff Richard calendar at Christmas. What's wrong with you?
No,
Ellen knows who Cliff Richard is because of mistletoe and wine at Christmas.
The other guy said something to him, which is a famous saying that everybody says, and he'd never heard it before. And I was like, "Okay, you need to get out more."
Yeah, I think we saw that as well.
Yeah,
it was very funny. Yeah, she's just said to me, "That's not the only reason I know who Cliff Richard is."
That's like Josh sometimes, though, isn't it? Josh is just like completely unaware that things existed before he was born.
Forget that he's 20 years younger than us, and so we're chatting away, and then we realise that he's just like absolutely not a clue.
Like the Rolling Stones, Josh, a really big band. No, wasn't it? Was the Beatles one day, wasn't it?
The Beatles.
It's like what? I'm like, no, really, it's Beatles. Very famous band. Oh yeah, I think I've heard of them. Wow.
Yeah. Something along the lines of wasn't that Paul McCartney something to do with them or something? I can't remember what he said. Yeah, you just God, I'm old.
Something to do with the band.
Peter was just saying about the two guys from Happy Mondays on Celebrity Gogglebox. If that's not an advert not to do drugs, I don't know what is. Because
I love
it's
Bears.
fried their brains.
I love Bears. I really do. You can keep Sean Ryder, but I love Bears. I think he's great. And I watch Sean Ryder saying stuff and Bears sitting there going, "Shit, don't say that."
Yeah.
I can't answer Carol's question.
Ellen was like, who's that? And I said, oh, from Happy Mondays. You've seen Happy Mondays. And I brought it up on YouTube. She goes, they have not aged well. No. Yeah. So Daryl asks, do we remember what we sold on eBay before we became a business? Anything of our own?
No, it's been far too long, I'm afraid. We're going back many years.
Well,
I really have no recollection.
My first ever eBay account I got banned off eBay because I was selling offensive things. So I made jewelry with offensive pictures, you know, and people didn't like that. And even though they sold really well, because I would auction them, and they would go for like 20 odd quid each, and they would cost me pennies to make, literally pennies. But yeah, eBay didn't like it, so I got banned. And then many years later, like 5 years later, I started a new account.
I'm telling eBay about you. I shall blackmail you now. I shall blackmail you. If you don't do everything I say this weekend, I'm going to tell eBay that you are secretly that dirty picture jewelry maker.
Yeah, whatever. eBay loves me.
Okay, so here's a businessy question from Dawn. When deciding on the cost of your item, when is it? Is that individual, or and when do you divide it by the number of things you bought at the time? I have to be honest, Dawn, I'm not that organized.
In my head, it's always individual. I don't break it down that way for my books or anything, but in my head, when I'm listing it, I'm always like, I paid £1 for this, I'm going to list it at X amount. It's never, I bought 20 things and paid 40 quid, so I paid £2 for this. I never do that. It's always, I remember what it was priced at. Yeah.
Same as Carla.
Yeah, if anything, it's individual in the same way. Yeah, I generally work on paying a third at least, or at the most, paying a third at the most for what I think I can sell something for.
Yeah,
so,
I think per unit is more for when you're buying a multiple of the same item. People tend to do it that way, don't they?
Yeah. I was going to say, when I've bought job lots, I work out how much it's cost me per item, and then I'll do like a running tally as I sell it. So then when I know when I'm in profit, and then I'm a bit less bothered to get in the highest price for it.
Yeah, absolutely. If I bought a job lot, I'd divide it down. But like if I go to the car boots and I spend 25 quid, then I don't divide it down by my number of purchases. Then it's what I paid.
Yeah.
Because I think it would annoy me to feel that I'd actually paid £2 for it because I divided it when I knew I'd paid £1. I think that would, I wouldn't pay £2 for that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that massive amount of media that Nick picked up at the Jumble Trail and stuffed the car with, he ended up paying like 4p a CD or something once you break it all down. So yeah, that's good to work on as well. But yeah,
I don't even go like that in depth. I spend some money and I make some more money.
But if you went to the charity shop and paid, for example, £5 for one item, surely that's in your head when you list that item, isn't it?
Yeah, I bought, I suppose, if it's an individual one item,
but I think if something's been on for a long time and you want to mark it down just to shift it, then the idea I have is, well, I probably made profit on all the other things that I've bought, so I'm just cashing this in for what I bought it for now, just to get my money back. So I try not to get too hung up on what I've paid for it when I just need to clear it because it's not shifting. Okay, Lainey, hello Lainey, has a question. To stop yourself getting overwhelmed with stuff, what do you do or where do you go?
Ignore it and go and take Winnie for a walk. Or go to bed.
It has to be in this room. The bits that creep out of this room annoy me. When we get tack creep, that annoys me. If it's in this room, then it doesn't annoy me because it is all this stuff, and this room is where this stuff belongs. I did get slightly overwhelmed last week when it was all a bit unpassable, when I couldn't get through, but Josh came and sorted that out, and now I'm good again. But when it was all in my bedroom, when I was working out of one end of the bedroom and I was waking up and facing it all every morning, that was really not great. That didn't do me any good at all. So you definitely have to have a room where there is no eBay, where you go and
Yeah, I completely agree. I try very hard not to have it in the living room. So as long as it's in our offices, then, you know, I can escape from it.
I don't get overwhelmed with my stuff. I get overwhelmed with Darren's stuff because I don't want to see it. Like it really irritates me because he's one of those people who's doing something and he leaves a little trail of clues as to stuff that he's done because he just leaves it where he puts it. And the most of the time we bicker about him not putting stuff away or back where it goes or back in his shed. What? So the only place that doesn't happen is the kitchen. So the kitchen is my place.
So you have the kitchen is your place, and then you've got your sewing room there as well.
Yeah, which was his games room.
So you've taken away his place where he can do stuff.
But he's got the bedroom in the living room where he leaves stuff.
No, those are also yours.
Yeah, but it's like a little game of chicken we have where it will just stay there and stay there and stay there because I refuse to put it away.
See, I do that in the kitchen because I obviously work upstairs and my storage is down the shed. So it used to be on the decking, but the roofs of the decking's gone now, so that's no good. So it's now the kitchen. I've currently got 2 boxes that need to go down the shed, and they've been there about 3 days. But luckily, Barry don't say anything.
All right.
And I keep looking. It's a bit rainy out there today. I'll just leave them there for today. It's a bit windy out there today. Oh, they'll be all right. I'll just cover them up with some washing or something.
Yeah.
Nick, I paid Josh by buying him a takeaway. Nick's asking how much Josh costs per hour. He works for food. I bought him a takeaway.
Yeah, always good. So how do you cope with it, Lex? Because obviously it's mostly in your living room, or
I pile it all on top of each other and squeeze it as far as I can into one corner, and that's it, really. Because I mean, it doesn't take up a lot of space anyway. So I've got like 5 boxes there with lids on, just on top of each other, filled with unlisted stock. And then all of the other bits, like it's all the stuff that I buy, I like anyway. And so I don't mind it hanging around. So, I quite like that, that bowl that I bought. And I like that, vintage glasses caddy. And I like those, earrings that are over there. It's like, so I don't mind seeing them.
Yeah. Well, you tend to work off your breakfast bar, don't you?
Yeah.
So do you, when you want to take photographs, do you set all your box up just to take photographs and then put it all away again?
Yeah. But that literally is just me lifting it off the shelf there, putting it on there. Yeah, so it's not like it's a palaver or anything. One thing I do like 2 or 3 times a day when I'm working is I will continually tidy up. Like I've always had to have a tidy desk to work on. So it's like first thing I do in the morning is like, right, wipe everything down and, stuff like that. And I'm constantly all throughout the day, the counter will get wiped down and, stuff taken off and put in the bin and stuff. I can't work where there's things and stuff everywhere.
Now, don't everyone fall over in shock, but I do have a messy desk sometimes, and I always put it in our group chat. Lex has seen my messy desk and then my tidy desk.
Yeah, my office is in dire need of a good tidy currently. Stuff everywhere.
That is the good thing about Kallax boxes is you can get quite a lot in each box and then you can't see it. So that's the good thing about the Kallax unit.
Yeah.
The Droner boxes.
Yeah, I totally agree. But until I've listed it, I don't put stuff in there. Otherwise, I'll just forget about it.
Right.
Yeah. So where is your happy place?
Bed.
Karin, do you want to
start?
Sewing
machine or kitchen?
Yeah. Who said bed?
Yeah, mine's bed. I freaking love bed. Bed is the best place in the world. And
I love my bed.
This bit of the is quite nice. And swing chair in the garden. What am I on about? That. The swing chair in the garden. Yes.
Yeah. But Carla, what's your happy place?
In here, bed. Out there in the world, I really like beer in Devon. That's where I kind of hanker to go every now and again.
Nice. Okay, in that case, can I have Croatia? I'll have Dubrovnik. Not right now, obviously, because but yeah, I'll have the beach in Dubrovnik, please. Thank you very much.
I like forests out there. I like forests.
That was going to be my answer. In the woods. Yeah.
I get stressed
Love
in a
it.
forest because there's noises and you don't know who's making those noises. The snapping of twigs and things. And I always look around and I'm like, who did that?
Oh,
The world makes its own noises. There's quite often nobody there. Twigs snap, they get old and they break, and squirrels break stuff. And
no, Carla, that's not necessarily true. Sometimes it is the murderers.
sometimes it's serial killer, yeah, sometimes. But quite often it's not.
Well, you know, yeah. Sometimes it is, though. Just remember that, Karen. Sometimes it's murderers.
Oh, I'll be having nightmares tonight, you know.
Yep.
Only if you go and sleep in the forest.
Murderers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I love walking in the woods. Just, I don't know, whatever the season is, it's just so lovely to be among the trees. It's just
Andrea.
I was making Ellen and Nick laugh the other day, and I was talking about forest bathing. It's like, just feel the energy.
Can I ask a slightly personal question? Have you ever been naked? Have you ever been naked in the woods?
No, never been naked in outside of my house. Well, you know what I mean.
Would you want to?
No.
Because I like the idea of like swimming in a lake, like naked. I think that would be pretty cool.
See, my issue with swimming in a lake is the stuff that's in there with you.
Yeah.
I'm all right in the sea.
You're not gonna, you know.
I go in the deep sea on holiday because I figure that I'm quite near the surface and all the other stuff is a long way down. But the thing with lakes is that they're full of leeches and mud and prams and broken bottles. And I'm always, you know, I'm gonna get savaged by a bed spring or a pike, you know.
Savaged by a bed spring.
I quite like the lake resorts that they have in America. I'm saying America, they've probably got them elsewhere as well, but where it's a big resort around a lake. Bit like Dirty Dancing.
Yeah,
I know what
They
you mean.
have got some lovely lakes in Germany. I've been swimming in a lake in Germany, and that was really nice. In a swimming costume, not naked.
Yeah, global thrifters want to get married in a forest. That'd be lovely.
Oh, do like a hand binding.
See, Queenie Conquest says she wants a cabin in the woods, but we all know that cabins in the woods is definitely where the serial murderers are. Definitely.
Definitely, always. Yeah.
That never ends well.
Yeah, but that does appeal, like a tiny house in the woods.
Sorry, Indy's comment.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I was scrolling back.
I'm sure you've got a very strong pelvic floor with all that yoga.
I'm loving the idea of trying to repel the invaders.
Kingo.
Oh dear, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Maybe you could have a plug. There we go.
A large parsnip would do the job.
Go up in the lift, hold it. Have you seen? There is a game that you can buy. So you have like a joystick, shall we say?
Yes.
And you could play a game with how like tight you squeeze, and it controls the game.
You've watched some unusual things.
It was on this morning. They had it on. They had an item about it on this morning.
See, Karen knows.
Was it like Tetris or something?
I think it's just like a flying game, and you just like that, you know. But yeah. I don't think you go like left, right, you know.
How can you sunbathe in a forest? Surely the trees are in the way. I don't understand that.
Yeah,
In a clearing.
I was thinking that. I suppose there are little patches, maybe, in between the trees. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, we are at 3:00.
Yay!
That was so quick. I literally feel like we've been on 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything to add before we go?
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks for
and-
supporting us.
And we'll probably see you like tomorrow on Karen's channel and like on someone else's, and it just won't be right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of us are actually going away.
No.
Yeah.
You don't actually get rid of us.
No.
We just
Crystal was on nearly every episode of Cellar Ladies, bar 2 or 3. So that's the biggest commitment I've ever done, I think.
says the married woman.
Yeah,
The dog.
that's pretty easy.
Oh, Steve wants a speech.
Yeah. Who wants to give a speech? I think we should leave that to Kelly, because I think that this was all like Kelly's idea in the first place.
Put
So
me on the spot. No speech.
no. But yeah, just thank you ever so much, everybody that's watched and supported us, as you say, and just giving us some laughs, and thank you for supporting Cellar Ladies.
Yeah.
And we will be back in some form or another at some point.
We love you all. Well,
Yes, we do.
hang on, who's it? Yeah, we love most of you. Steve's still there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks everybody, and we'll see you again soon.
Queenie wants us to sing "So Long Farewell." So long farewell. I'll see you
It never goes well when we sing. Bye.
Bye.